Hello. Hello, everybody. And, not hello to some of you, assholes. Maybe not. Maybe so. Welcome back. I don't even know why I call it welcoming. Maybe I should just come up with a new word for this welcoming and change this word welcome to mind readers. Ooh, what do you think of that? Well, welcome. Mind readers of Wild Thoughts with your host, The Big Bang. Welcome back. I still like the welcome back. It's just that thin hidden line. It's that believing that you can only question the Almighty. And if you notice, we're playing a little bit different today. It's not about the time on the devil. We're changing it. We're going to see what we're talking about here. We're talking about light, life, seeds. Maybe how the word became flesh. Now, I've been reading a little bit of the Holy Bible. I guess I've been trying it out. Been reading a little bit here, a little bit there. And in John 1, it said something kind of cool. Most of y'all fuckers probably already know what it's saying. But it says in John 1, the word became flesh. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with God. And the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Whew, see that? That right there is what we're talking about. We're talking about the light of all mankind. We've been writing about this. It's already in us. We know about this. Dear leaders, life is good. How could it be anything else? Whew. So, today's knowledge drip. And today's word meaning the root. Well, root is the meaning of word. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about right now. But over the last couple of knowledge drips, if you're new to this knowledge drip, which I know there's a lot of new listeners, but a lot of new leaders. But if you're not new, you know that we've been going over roots for the last little bit. We have already gone over the seeds, and now we're into our root system where we're expanding out, cracking through the dirt, trying to find the light right now. So that's why we're going through the little bit of dark age on our root system. And the Hebrew word for root means word. So that is for the Creator. The Creator is our word. For I am. For I am. Whew, man, I'll tell you what. Self-control today. It's getting better. It's getting easier. It's getting easier, and I'll tell you why. Because I've read, and I've practiced, and I've applied the principles taught to me to see if they would work on this self-control thing. They do pretty good, but you gotta do your own studying first if you want to know. For I can't talk about it. For you must go on this own journey through the perilous seizures, the paralytic seizures of life. The coke of marijuana and the red ketchup of tomorrow. So, I don't know where we're going with this, but let's just go ahead, because I know exactly where we're going with this. And let's go ahead and let's try out some affirmations. We're about 5 minutes in now. And it's been a while. So let's go ahead and do some of our motherfucking affirmations. I like our affirmations. But before we do our affirmations, let's do our basic instructions for sitting meditation. Okay, because one, my mind is super focused in like 1,000 places right now. My mind is super focused on like 3 different topics right now. So I need to use this basic instruction for sitting meditation and produce my mind to stay on the one subject. The subject of self-control. So, it ain't easy. It's really easy. So here we go with our basic instructions for a sitting meditation. As we sit and ponder our wild thoughts, we wonder how the water and the elephants move on. So let's sit in a stable and comfortable position. Remain upright and still. Ooh, I like that. Remain upright and still. So I'm sitting in a comfortable position now. I'm remaining upright and still. I'm closing my eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take those couple of deep breaths through the microphone that is your mouth. Breathe out the microphone. And then place and keep your attention on the sensation of your breath. Notice in the background all the noises that arise in your mind surroundings. For example, the elephant in the room. The elephant in the ears. Notice the background noise in your mind surroundings. But gently refrain from giving into the urges to engage in, focus on, or follow the various thoughts, memories, noises, and physical sensations or impulses to fidget that will arise. Allow them to fade away on their own, with your attention remaining on the sensations of breathing. Upon noticing that your attention has gone astray, gently, maybe forcefully a little bit, gently reapply your attention to the sensations of breathing and congratulate yourself for this mini awakening to an awareness of the present moment. Okay, we are back. So, we're at 8 minutes and 37 seconds. Time is moving along just normally. We're breathing still. We're enjoying the cool air of the AC as the elephants in the room tremble upstairs and the elephants outside tremble out there. But the elephant inside us is also part of I am. So therefore we keep on moving. So let's go ahead and start affirming our thoughts, affirming our patterns, our actions, our banana of time, our banana of Valon. All right, here we go. We'll start our affirmations and our affirmations around 9:45. So go ahead and sit back and relax, my lord. I define my life. I use and know what I think will happen. I desire to use infinite knowledge. I understand that I get what I think. I know nothing can be without truth and justice. I am constantly reaffirming my life. I am able to practice the definite chief aim. I utilize my thought patterns to my advantage. I am the ultimate God and decider of life. I move to the captain of my minds. I believe in myself. I know a lot of people are supporting. I seriously support myself. I am never lacking anything. I find it easy to support myself. Now remember, these are all great affirmations for your little brain. Or your big brain. Whatever brain you decide you have. Maybe it's an infinite brain. Ooh, I like that one. An infinite brain. I have been successful in my life. I have thanked my failure. I make my happiness. I deserve to live my life. I always have positive thoughts. I feel my body is great. I know that I am healthy. I know that I am healthy. I will be myself, for I have the faith within myself. Ooh, the faith within myself. I understand my own self-thoughts. I am qualified, dongified, big dictified, getting some great pussified, knowing that I am qualified to be happy. I will never not be my best supporter. Ooh, you hear that one? I will never not be my best supporter. Who doesn't want to be their best supporter at all times, right? So, you always want to be your best supporter. I will affirm my actions and thoughts. I have no choice but to know that I'm already successful. I know my definite chief aim. I am aware that it gets easier. I have full faith that I will live in my mind. I think about my definite chief aim continually. I find my knowledge is just being. I will always have no doubt in myself. I make all my thoughts into practical reality. I will make my life simple. I now am aware of my ability. I seek knowledge and I understand. I will be the best I can be. I always know how to get money. I find wealth always comes to me. I know my thoughts dominate my life. I follow my thoughts and do what my heart desires. Let me read that one to me one more time. I follow and do what my heart desires. I like that one. Let's just take a quick second right there. I follow and do what my heart desires. How many of you are out there trying to do what your heart desires? There's a lot of stories going on out there. People are trying to do what their heart desires. Maybe it's true. It has to be true, for you can only speak truth and justice. So, controlling my actions. I follow and do what I want. What my heart desires. That's a good affirmation right there. You should write that one down. I would write it down. And I already did. But let's keep on moving down. There are more affirmations to go. I always control my actions and thoughts. I am not afraid of not failing. I think of what I need and get it. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I will control my thoughts. For I know my thoughts will create and manifest what I truly desire, eliminating negative seed thoughts. I now trust the process of my mind. Ooh, listen to this. Listen to this whole last sentence one more time. I'm going to read it back for me. Listen to this real closely because this is pretty cool, actually. I enjoy what I have written here, and it's good for me. It's like going back and going like, wow, it's pretty great stuff unto me. So here we go. I'm going to read it one more time for you. I will control my thoughts, for I know my thoughts will create and manifest what I truly desire. Eliminating negative seed thoughts. I now trust the process of my mind and fully believe in myself. Did you hear that part right there? I now trust in the process of my mind and fully believe in myself to truly desire eliminating the negative seed. And you know what they said about the seed, guys? This one's an easy one. I'm going to tell you what. If you've been reading the Bible, if you've been studying it all, right here we go into this part right here where it says, I truly desire eliminating negative seed thoughts. Well, if you go to Peter 1, chapter 23, it says, since you have been born again, not of perishable seed, but of imperishable through the living and the abiding of the Word of God. All right. Let me read that one more time. No, I don't even have to. You heard it. The seed, but of imperishable through the living and the abiding Word of God, which is God's name when he met Moses was I am. So affirmations of I am, the power thoughts of I am. You can take this any way you want to, but I know what it means to me. At least I think I do. Or do I think, or do I know? No, as of right now, I know. As of right now, I know. So, that was pretty dope. I know. You're probably thinking, how did I pull that together? Guys, this is all scripted. What do you think? We have like hundreds of writers here. You got people writing all over the place, man. This is one hell of a show we're putting on here. Keeping on growing. Thank you. We gotta take a break and thank all of our great listeners. The elephants in the room. The people that keep on pushing over our force. You know, the elephants are a great sponsor. Because the elephants create paths with their enormous bodies. They create paths for other animals to follow. It's the elephants in the room. It's the leaders. Now, sure, now, every once in a while and every time, each one of the elephants is going to fall. But just know when that elephant falls, the leaders of the group, the pushers, the movers, the doers, the leaders that we are, just like the elephants, when we do fall, we continue to nourish the ecosystem, to continue to pass on the leadership that moves on. Because the seed is but of imperishable. From if you come your father's seed, then that seed would be but of imperishable. Kind of crazy to think about. Maybe I just put it together right now. Maybe that's some new shit. That's why we record this sometimes. I don't know, man. Maybe somebody already talked about it. I don't know. Gotta do the research on your own, man. You gotta figure that shit out for yourself. So I wanted to try something new here. Now that we're around the 20-minute mark. I wanted to try a different type of creed we haven't really tried yet, actually, and I'm excited to pull this one out. This one is the self-control creed. We've mostly been going over the self-confidence formula. Well, let's go ahead and switch it up now, because we got the self-confidence, eliminating hatred, envy, jealousy, all that good stuff, cynicism, devoting 10 minutes daily to demanding, the knowing of thyself, all that good self-confidence stuff. But now, let's do this whole motherfucking self-control creed. I think everyone's going to enjoy this new self-control creed. If you have the book, it's pretty great. It's The Laws of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. And you can open it now if you have it. Ow, fuck. Feels like something biting me on my leg, probably. Something probably bit me pretty good. Oh well, fuck it. It's the devil trying to stop me today. Trying to bite me. Ouch, motherfucker. Swipe him off, because I know that the seed is but of imperishable. So let's go ahead and continue this now. Our self-control creed. I wish to be of service to my fellow men. As I journey through life to do this, I have adopted this creed as a guide to be followed in dealing with my fellow beings, to train myself so that never under any circumstances will I find fault with any person, no matter how much I may disagree with him or how inferior his work may be, as long as I know he is sincerely trying to do his best, to respect my country, my profession, and myself, to be honest and fair with my fellow men, as I expect them to be honest and fair with me, to be loyal citizens of my country, to speak of it with praise, and act always as a worthy custodian of its good name, to be a person whose name carries weight wherever it goes, to base my expectations of reward on a solid foundation of service rendered, to be willing to pay the price of success in honest effort, to look upon my work as an opportunity to be seized with joy and made the most of, and not as painful drudgery to be reluctantly endured, to remember that success lies within myself, in my own brain, to expect difficulties and to force my way through them, to avoid procrastination in all its forms, and never under any circumstances put off until tomorrow any duty that should be performed today. Finally, to take a good grip on the joys of life, so I may be courteous to men, faithful to friends, true to God, a fragrance in the path I tread. That's it. That's our little self-control creed. Now, there's one part I really did like that in the self-control creed. It says to look upon my work as an opportunity to be seized with joy and made the most of. And why did God put us here? To work. To work at becoming to know ourselves. Man, life is good. How can it not be anything else, man? Because then it says right there, so I may be courteous to men, faithful to friends, and true to God, a fragrance in the path I tread. Now look at this right here. It says true to God. If everyone knows this, you can go ahead and open up your Bible. You can go to Genesis 1:26 through 27. That's right. That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of. Genesis 1:26 26 through 27. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our own image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all creatures that move along the ground." So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. So God created us in his likeness. It's pretty cool. You should be happy about that. It's pretty crazy that he created us in his likeness. Then we have all these laws, these creeds, these unformal, unimportant shit. But yet we continue on. We blast through time. We shoot our sperm in the backs. And we let our seed fall to the ground or down the drain. But for the seed is non-perishable. So, life is good, man. How could it be anything else? I don't know. I don't think it could be. I don't think it'd be possible for it to be anything else than what it is. But maybe one day we'll all know. Who knows? All right. We're almost done. 27 minutes in. Life is good. Let's go ahead and finish it off with one reading that I have actually written. One reading, one writing. And let's go ahead and get into this. This one is called Passive and Aggressive. We've done enough Bible shit for today. So, let's go ahead and get into some fun stuff. Even though this has all been fun. It all has been great because this is one of the greatest knowledge drips that I have done so far. So let's go ahead at the 28-minute mark. Get into passive and aggressive. Then we'll finish with the self-confidence formula, as always. Daily. And then that's pretty much it. I think. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's start this now. We'll start at the 28-minute and 30-second. Take a deep breath and relax. Enjoy the AC. Enjoy the elephant. That is our sponsor today. What a beautiful elephant it is. Passive and aggressive. The triangle of 2 minutes. Hellfire to the leaders of your thoughts, actions, desires, the peacefulness, and the beginning of the wild thoughts of the Big Bang. The knowledge that is pushes your thought boundary and allows yourself to be in eternal bliss of allowing you to challenge your own self-taught lectures, performing your thoughts, and allowing you, the creator, to control the actions that you interest you. Now that you are aware of the unlimited choices, you are able to control how much stress, worry, and fear that is put into the back of your eyes. Must you know or see everything out there? Will the stress of you not being aware or the fear of missing out be the capable contract that you are looking for? What truths of inside of your melting and expanding, dying consciousness, is it the prisons of fear that keeps your subconscious mind locked and uneven to the fulfillness of the basic needs of your human becoming? Did I just say fulfill us? I like it. Power is thought created inside of you. So the only possibility to take the full truth of your being, created to please and take what the all abundance has given unto you, the power. In a world with amazing amount of benefits, we can easily get lost in the mind track of not having enough. The dent of lack is a suppression brought by visual images and voices that are seen in your head and heard. Example of one suppression is a car dealer. They show thousands of cars while you only have one, or maybe two cars. This visual oppression of lack is to keep you controlled, and the fear that you will not have enough. Therefore, you keep yourself locked in a riskless box. Do not wait to be happy. Do not hesitate to take an opportunity that you want. For it is easy to create the option. And if you do not create the option of opportunity that will best command to your wishes, then your opportunity will to be commanded by the strongest fear in your life. In a knowledge drip, we went over the 6 basic fears. Actually, like maybe 10 episodes ago. You have the ability to courageously know of the fears. Whether the fear of poverty, the fear of old age, criticism, stroke, your ability not to get done what you need to get done. Live a life created by the oppression of the oppressor and begin the oppressing. Processes lack what you are not in need of and let go. Provide in the abundance of your needs and prosper the calling of the nature of its being. Provide your body with what you need and change the feeling of lack into a new world. A world from lack to indulgence. For if you heard this, contemplation on plastic, prove your awareness. Are you a contemplation of plastic? Oh man, I like that. That was pretty good right there. Are you a contemplation of plastic? Or are you the creator? Are you I am? I guess the choice is yours, man. That's why he gave us the power of I am. The power of imperishable seeds. For an imperishable seed, although it may burn, it created more seeds. An abundance of seeds. Just look at the trees, look at the humans. It created an abundance of seeds. Think about that. You can write that down in your journal if you want to. So let's go ahead and finish this off now. We're at 33 minutes now. We've been cruising right along. Everybody's been enjoying their life. I've been enjoying my life, making my life easy. I hope you've been making your life easy. That's on my goal sheet every day. Check, make your life easy. Check, make your life easy. Check, make your spiritual, enthusiastic, colorful character of worry-free life. Let that box be checked. Let it be checked minute. Let it be checked by the hour. Let it be checked by the week, the year, the month. Worry not, for if you worry, you will attract what you worry. So he does not attract others because his mind is negative force that repels rather than attracts. You see that? You hear that? He does not attract others because his mind is a negative force that repels rather than attracts. Self-confidence formula. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, aggressive, and continuous actions towards its attainment. I realize that the dominating thoughts of my mind eventually reproduce themselves in outward bodily action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my mind for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person that I intend to be, by creating a mental picture of this person and then transforming that picture into reality through practical service. I know that through the principle of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of realizing it. Therefore, I shall devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of the factors named in the 16 lessons of this reading course on the laws of success. I have clearly mapped out and written down a description of my definite purpose in life. For the coming 5 years, I have set a price on my service. For each of these 5 years, a price that I intend to earn and receive through a strict application of the principle of efficient, satisfactory service which I will render in advance. I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to me the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me, because I will first serve them. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity. Because I know that a negative attitude toward others can never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. I will sign my name to this formula, commit it to memory, and repeat it aloud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my entire life, so that I will become a successful and happy worker in my chosen field of endeavor. That's it. It's the end of the self-confidence formula. So, I just want to say thank you to all the new leaders coming in. I see you pouring in, going up everywhere. Well, thank you all of your friends for sharing it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, if most of you, if you're on that Podbean app, there's a little button that says reward. Why don't you go ahead and hit it and donate some money to your favorite guy? That's right. Call me a cotton picker if you want, but you can hit that donation button, or you can get the fuck out, or you can do it, or you can do something else. It's all good. If you want to email me, you're more than welcome to. The email that's best to reach me is at reflife32@gmail.com. That's the best way to get a hold of me if you need to get a hold of me for some reason. If you have any questions, that's the best way to email me. And yeah, don't forget to hit that reward button and go ahead and, let's make some memories happen. Let's make some bigger things. Well, not really bigger things than ourselves, but, things equal unto ourselves. To move this pendulum. So let's do it. All right, everybody. Well, this has been one of my greatest knowledge drips of all time. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep listening, Switzerland. Happy birthday, Dawn. Happy birthday, Riley. Happy birthday, Sarah. And happy birthday, Mitch. Now, I know there's probably a lot more, but those are the only ones I know because they write right into the show. So, take it easy. And next time we'll hit it up even harder. All right, goodbye.